Hello ladies and gents, welcome to my Minecraft World Tour. My name is Argentum, if you don't already know, and today I'm going to be showing you what I've done in my Minecraft world here, which I started a couple months ago. Now, the first order of business is to show you where I am, what I'm doing, and what this whole place is about. So, to begin with, this is my starter base. 1, 2, 3.5 houses. So my starter base is based off of ancient Viking dirt houses. So we've got these wooden walls kind of dug into the ground, longer than it is wide, with these pillars, fireplaces, and then cobble and dirt to basically make the supporting structures and the roof of the house. Now these structures are super interesting. I've had a fascination in medieval Vikings for a very long time, and so that was kind of the inspiration for my starter base here. I haven't quite finished that house. I wanted to add an extra house somewhere else, but I just haven't had the time because I've been running around doing so many fun projects. Now, in addition to looking cool, my base also is functional. Over here, we have my sugarcane farm, which obviously produces sugarcane. Down here, we have my crop farm, which produces wheat, potatoes, a little bit of nether wart, and it used to produce carrots, but you'll see where those went. Following down this path here, I have my egg farm, which has been steadily working. And over here, we have my cow farm, which is kind of a mess right now because my entire base is kind of built on the side of this hill, which makes farming anything inconvenient. Over here, outside my wall of my base, I have this lava farm, which honestly could be expanded right now. It's kind of wimpy, but it's functional. So never run out of fuel. Now, if we walk just between the cow farm and the wheat farm, or the crop farm in general, this is the start of my mine. As I was saying, if you go in between the crop and the cow farm, you'll discover this hole, which is my mine, or one of my mines. So this leads directly into a cave system down here, which I have explored, but this leads into a larger cave, which I've gone down all the way to deep slate bedrock down there. And that's the entrance to another, well, this was the first entrance to the mine, which I realized very shortly is kind of obsolete since my second entrance also leads directly to it. And if we come up these stairs, we will see my first starter base. This right here is my lovely starter cave, which started down there, but realized I was going to run into this water, and there's my wall right there. So of course, when I started this, I came out here, and I had a little lava farm here, but the first house I built was all the way up there, so it was quite a ways, but now my two bases, or beginnings of my base and where it actually ended up, are quite similar. Now, if we come back here, behind my, I think this would be called my main house, but if we come back here, we have a cave, which I gathered some of my first resources in when building this wall, and other bits and bobs around the house. Then I have this path, which leads all the way up to this crafting table. Now, at this crafting table, it seems pretty insignificant, but actually, it's the indicator to my mine. So down here, we have multiple levels caves. But the real treat here is my enchanting setup. Right here we have my XP farm right next to my enchanting table, which has grindstone, sufficient lapis lazuli, crafting table, and an anvil, just in case. Now, coming out of there, we have, again, this path back, and now that I've talked about my mining places, I think it's probably time that I talk to you about the resources that I actually have. So in here is my resource chest. I have a little bit of gold, redstone, some extra lapis, some amethyst, extra coal, but hopefully I won't be needing much of that since I have a lava farm. Copper, a nice sum of iron, and a decent supply of diamonds, but definitely not enough. I need to get some more sometime soon. And then I also have this chest monster full of a lot of random items. Over here, we have my nether portal. So let me just give you a quick tour of my nether. Alright, so we have this kind of room which holds my nether portal in it. Then kind of go precarious up the back of these stairs. Over here, this will lead me to where I do most of my nether exploring. Now coming down these stairs over here, and following this path, you'll kind of be able to see where it is that I'm going with this. Over here is the nether fortress, and blazes. Okay, getting out of here. So yeah, that was my nether fortress. Don't visit there too often. I did fight some blazes, but that's a job for another time. I'll leave that to future Argentum to take care of. Back here on the other side of the portal, I've shown you pretty much everything there is to show you in this area of my world. And so now I have to show you the other areas. Come here. So this is my trusty steed, which I will be taking across the lands. As you can see, I have this path that I've marked out, which leads me to where I've obviously explored before, over yonder. Now, coming over the horizon, you may be able to see that this is a village. This village isn't really the important part over here. What's important is what I've done with the inhabitants of the village. Over here, just across the river bend, you might be able to see that I've got a sort of a village populace that continues to grow. Be making use of those guys. And as you can see, this path leads up this way. Now, I'm not going to reveal exactly what's over here, so I'm going to come back this way. And before I reveal to you what is behind this mountain, I'm first going to show you just a little clip of my progress back here. So this, as you probably just saw, is going to be my flat area for farms. and I have used those villagers and created this farm right here, which most of you probably recognized is an iron farm. Okay, honestly, not bad. I haven't had many AFK sessions in here, and I've taken out most of the iron already. As you probably saw, I had a hefty sum of it back at my base. So, yeah, that'll be a consistent way to get my resources, which will be very useful. Coming back over here, we have this lovely valley, which I would think would be perfect for just building something spectacular in. So that will be one of my next projects, clearing this space out and building something within this valley. I'm not sure if I want a castle or a village or just something cool to situate itself right in that valley. All right, and that is the world tour as it stands. Now, some of you may be wondering, is this the same world that I had my previous Minecraft series on? To answer that question, no. No, it's not. And the reason for that is I got a new PC, and I forgot to transfer over all of my Minecraft worlds from the previous PC. And so I don't have access to that world. And so that'll be a kind of a mini series where I didn't get much done, if you know the previous series I'm talking about. Um Hopefully I'll be starting a new series in this world, just kind of building projects. Now that I've kind of gotten off of the early game, I can actually start doing fun things in this world. So I hope you enjoyed this mini world tour of my Minecraft base. And I hope you stick around and see what else I do in this world. Thanks for watching. See ya!